Just got home from seeing White Christmas at Playhouse Square. It's been a long day. As you can see, I'm already in my pajamas. But anyway, it was a very, very enjoyable night in the theater. White Christmas is, of course, based on the movie from 1954 with Danny Kaye and Bing Crosby. The Christmas classic. This is the stage musical based on that, and for the most part, it follows the movie pretty much exactly. Only case in this one, in the stage show, there's more musical numbers, and this case I did not mind just because they were so wonderfully presented. The vocals, the performers, and not to mention the dancing. The dancing has some of the best, or the show has some of the best dancing I've ever seen. The classical big Broadway tap numbers with a large cast, and just very, very entertaining and engaging from an audience standpoint. I have seen the show before. I actually saw it back when I was going to school and living in New York. I saw it on Broadway. And I remember loving it then just as much. One of the things that's really sweet and really cool about this show that they did keep for the tour is that at the end, when as they do in the movie, when they open up the barn doors and they see that it's finally snowing, snow starts to float down over the audience, and it was nice to see that they kept that part for this touring production, because it's really sweet. And what else? What was I going to say? The theater itself. It's interesting because when I saw it on Broadway, it was Broadway houses are typically 800 to 1,300 seats. Some are a little bit bigger. Some are close to 1,500 seats, but they're around that range. And when shows tour, especially at the shows especially with the theaters in Playhouse Square, they play in these big barn-like theaters of 3,000 seats, or close to 3,000 seats. So seeing a show that's about half that in a smaller space, and then you take that same show and put it in a bigger space, sometimes the intimacy can be lost. And that was my only difference about the two experiences, about seeing it in New York and about seeing it here in Cleveland. The intimacy in a bigger house, even with a big cast like this, it can be lost a little bit, but the entertainment was still there. The pure joy that this show gives an audience was still there, and I absolutely loved it.